All right, ready to dive in? Today we're looking at something huge, ChatGPT coding. Hype or the future? Well, get this. Someone made a whole survival of the fittest game using it. And yeah, it's wild. We're breaking down this YouTube tutorial, how it all works. But I got to start basic first.
Imagine like a digital arena, life forms duking it out, competing for resources. But here's the catch. Their code decides their strengths and weaknesses. It's survival, digitally coded.
And this is where it gets really cool. ChatGPT helped write that code. Now, hold on. It wasn't like AI solo coding montage. More like ChatGPT was this crazy powerful assistant.
Yeah, like a super-powered coding buddy. The human creator gives the goal. ChatGPT helps nail the specific tasks within that. Huge time saver.
So picture this. You want to set up the game window, all the features, the size. Instead of coding all that manually, tell ChatGPT, make it happen. Boom, AI generates the code.
Exactly. Frees up the human to focus on the big picture stuff, the creative choices. Let the AI handle the technical grind.
Okay, so we've got these digital life forms, all unique code, fighting to survive. But how do you actually see these differences? The pixel system, and this is genius, each life form, bunch of colored squares, and those colors, they're the attributes. Red attack, green speed, blue defense. You get the idea.
Basically, it's visual genetic code, right? But here's the kicker. How these pixels are arranged, just as important as the colors themselves. Like evolution figuring out, hey, strong genes alone ain't enough, gotta combine them right.
So you could have a life form, all speed, lean, mean, green pixel machine. Then another one, slow, but tons of armor, blue defense pixels, like a tank.
Wow.
And watching them clash, that's where this simulation gets alive.
Exactly. Shows you how even tiny differences in their digital DNA, huge advantage, or, well, you're toast. Like fast forward natural selection.
Get this, when one life form wins, its pixel combo carries over to the next game. It's evolving digitally.
We're basically simulating evolution, but we can control the environment. And that opens up so much, understanding how complex systems change over time.
Okay, so ChatGPT's coding these creatures. The visuals are like watching evolution on a fast forward.
Yeah.
But how do they actually interact? Just bumping around randomly?
Not at all. Those pixels, one of them is intelligence, crucial to how these digital beings make choices.
Wait, they're thinking about their moves.
In a way, yeah. The creator programmed them to analyze their own strengths, the opponents, and decide, fight or flight, based on their chances of winning.
So weak little guy meets a big bruiser.
Yeah.
His digital instincts say, nope, gotta go. Just like nature, huh?
Exactly. Survival, even in the digital world. What's wild is how this complex behavior, it comes from pretty simple rules coded with ChatGPT's help, shows the power of AI to make these systems crazy accurate. And here's where things get really interesting. You've used ChatGPT, right? Answering questions, writing stuff. But what about using it to, like, shape evolution? That's what the creator did here, and you can too.
Wait, seriously, mess around with the code, change how this digital world works.
Yep. Food scarcity, new predator, change whatever you want, see what happens.
It's like rearranging your house, but instead of the couch, you're messing with the building blocks of life. Digital life, but still.
Exactly. That's where the real learning kicks in. You're not just reading about evolution, you're hands-on with the forces behind it.
Reminds me of that time I tried building a bookshelf without instructions.
Uh-oh. Let me guess. Didn't go so well.
More like modern art than furniture, honestly. But hey, that's how you learn sometimes, right? Experiment, make those mistakes.
Totally. And with ChatGPT there to help you, those mistakes become learning, refining what you understand about the code, what it all represents.
Right. Okay, back to our digital evolution simulator. We've got these life forms, digital genes deciding their fate. But there's more. This can blow your mind.
Okay, so we talked about ChatGPT coding the game, tweaking the rules. But what's really incredible, this could show us real-world stuff way beyond just a game.
You're saying this can model real things, like what disease is spreading, predator-prey stuff.
Exactly. Even climate change affecting species, all in this digital world.
It's like a crystal ball, but instead of the future. It helps us get the present.
Yeah.
And maybe make better futures because of it.
It's about using AI to understand those complex systems, test stuff out, maybe even solve real-world problems because of it.
Back again with a deep dive. We're wrapping up this whole ChatGPT evolution simulator thing. And honestly, I feel like my brain's one of those life forms, just like trying to process all this.
A lot to take in for sure. But that's what we're here for, right? Start with a game, end up talking about the fate of the universe, or at least how we understand it.
Right. It's like that bookshelf I mentioned. But instead of wonky furniture, we might end up with well, who knows what. Kind of exciting, kind of freaky.
Totally get that. With ChatGPT, these AI tools becoming available, it's not just can we create it, but should we? That's a conversation we got.
Yeah, we talk tech, creativity, but there's a responsibility here. Using this stuff thoughtfully, ethically, thinking about the consequences.
100%. Not just avoiding bad stuff, but making AI fit our values, our hopes. What does it mean to be human when tech's doing so much?
So wrapping up this deep dive,
Yeah.
my big takeaway, and maybe yours listening too, this isn't just some tech thing happening in a vacuum. This is on us, the choices we make, the questions we ask.
Couldn't agree more. Conversations like this are how it starts. Curiosity, tackling big ideas, being both excited and a little cautious as we go deeper into this AI world.
It's funny, huh? Started with a game, but this feels way bigger, like peeking into a whole new dimension, and we got to figure out the rules as we go.
Perfectly said. We're not just playing the game anymore, we're figuring out how it's played. Huge opportunity, huge responsibility.
And on that note, I think it's time to log off. Step away from the digital arena, maybe go for a walk in the real one, yeah. Clear the head, ponder the future we're making. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride into AI evolution and what humans can do with the right tools. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the conversation going.